Yeah, so Brock Purdy finally lost his first game. He threw his first pick, but he didn't have his key weapons. I think that any quarterback would have struggled without their key weapons in a situation like that. Best defense in football, the whole nine. So he's not Patrick Mahomes, obviously. Is there anybody else besides Patrick Mahomes on a NFL team that you'd be comfortable having as your quarterback?
Yeah, of course. There's of course there are. I'd rather have Mahomes than anyone, but guys, we gotta be fair here. I see the producers wrote, yes, Purdy isn't the MVP. Congrats on winning an argument no one was actually making. That's bull. This is what is just maddening. It was being made on TV shows everywhere. Everywhere. He was fourth in the Vegas odds. And this is where I get to just kind of be a jerk and say, yeah, this is one of those eventually right takes I told you about. Because everyone now is grading Purdy on a curve that is tacitly admitting they agree with me about his skill level. Oh, no one can move the ball in the Browns defense. Lamar Jackson did. You know why? Because he's awesome. And I had to listen for a month that I was a hater for not admitting Purdy was awesome. What more do you want to see from Brock Purdy, I was asked. And I said, well, a couple things. One is, I'd like to see how he looks in a situation where he doesn't have the Avengers around him as skill position guys. And all of a sudden, he loses Christian McCaffrey, and he's terrible. He's not mediocre. He's not okay. He's terrible. I asked to see that, didn't pass that test. Hold on. The other thing I said I wanted to see was, let's see them in a tight second half and see how he does. And the answer was a 15 passer rating and 50 yards in the second half. And everyone's like, oh, Nick, you're being too harsh. I'm only being too harsh if everyone is now with me that he should be graded on the young, we're not sure how good he is, give him time to grow curve. But that's where I've been putting him. And folks said I'm being mean. So now people want to be able to argue that he is unquestionably a top 10 quarterback and arguably the most valuable player in the league, and then also be able to argue you can't hold the fact that he got outplayed by PJ Walker against him. Pick a lane. Pick a lane, folks. Like that's the Browns defense is awesome. But what's also true is this. They've played 5 quarterbacks this year. The first game was against Joe Burrow on one leg. Now, they were great and Burrow was terrible, but I think we also then saw over the next few weeks that Burrow was going to look really bad against most teams. The second game was against Ryan Tannehill, who stinks every week. They played Kenny Pickett, who had a decidedly mediocre game. Not great, not awful, which is exactly who Kenny Pickett is. They played Lamar Jackson, who was awesome, which is exactly who Lamar Jackson is. And they played Brock Purdy, and he was terrible. And so, take from it what you want, guys. But we saw, for the first time, a team not have to worry about Christian McCaffrey, a team dare Brock Purdy to beat him, and he could have thrown 4 interceptions in that game. He just could have. And anyone who is being honest will admit the Niners' biggest question mark, the Niners' weakest link, and the thing that makes, if you're a big Niners fan, you the most afraid is that Brock Purdy doesn't have it.
Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show, and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.